So now I'll open the floor for questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. The first question will come from Kat Domingo of ABS-CBN.
Good morning, Mr. President. Sir, in terms of priorities and focus, how different would the investigation of your independent panel be compared to what we've seen in the House and in the Senate?
It will be completely independent. That's something that cannot be said if, for example, the Senate conducts, maraming nababanggit na senador. If the House conducts the investigation, marami ring nababanggit na congressman. Kaya sinasabi ng mga tao, bakit naman nag-iimbestiga sila but they're investigating themselves, which is always a little bit of a difficult situation. It's hard to be fair. But they are, of course, as I said before, it's their prerogative to conduct such investigations. However, so as to make it very, very clear to people that this is independent. I would like to stress this over and over again. It is an independent commission, and that is why we have taken great pains to make sure that that independence is respected, is recognized, and is observed. And that's what we plan to do. And that's the difference, is that we can say, at least this commission can say, they have no ties to any part of government. If you look, they are all out of government. There are all personalities who are out of government, except for Mayor Benji Magalong. The reason he became a special advisor is because he would have had to give up his mayorship to take on this position. So he chose to keep his mayorship. I don't blame him, but nonetheless, we can use his talents. But that is the specific. That is for us the differences that we can point to show that it is in fact independent.
Sir, just a follow-up question. Congressman Toby Tiangco has blamed your cousin, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, as well as former House Appropriations Chair Zaldico as one of the culprits behind the schemes. Aside from repeatedly mentioning that the panel will be independent, how do you convince the public that your cousin and other allies, both in the House and in the Senate, would not be spared from the scrutiny of this panel?
Well, there's only one way to do it, isn't there? They will not be spared.
All right.
Anybody will say, hindi, wala tayong kinikilingan, wala tayong tinutulungan. Wala namang maniniwala sa'yo hanggat gawin mo eh. So, gagawin namin. All right.
Thank you, Mr. President. The next question from Rich Bon, Daily Tribune.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Can you tell us more, sir, about the selection process of the ICI? Were there others po ba that who were considered to join the commission?
It wasn't. We opened the process to people. We said that we need independent people to man or to occupy the positions in the commission, and so that's what we tried to do. And we contacted many people and see if they if they were willing. But essentially what we needed was somebody like Justice Andy Reyes, because he is a former justice, and he will know how to conduct those hearings procedures so that they are legally correct, procedurally correct. And then Babe Singson, I think, is an obvious choice also because he's a former DPWH secretary. And we also, of course, a lot of the work will be on an accounting job, forensic accounting. So, of course, the expert Rosana Fajardo from the SGV will be able to provide that expertise. So I think we've covered all of the important areas that need to be handled. Beyond that, I cannot tell you how the commission will organize itself. I cannot tell you what the secretariat will look like. And the reason I cannot tell you is that these are not my decisions to make anymore. those decisions will be made by the Commission.
Next question from Ann Soberano.
Mr. President, good morning po.
Good morning.
Oo. Sir, hindi matatawaran ang track record ni Mayor Benjamin Magalong, lalo na po yung stint niya during CIDG chief siya. Pero may we know your thoughts, Mr. President, in choosing Mayor Magalong as special advisor and investigator ng ICI instead of tapping the NBI and the PNP CIDG? Kasi na-mention niyo po na hindi po kayo magsasama ng politiko po sa komisyon. Although, special advisor naman po siya, Mr. President. Thank you.
Because NBI and all of those are part of the government. So again, there is, if there is a suspicion that maybe in the investigation, the previous investigations, baka tinulungan sila ng mga kasama nila sa NBI, mga ganon. These things happen. So, para matanggal na yung possibility na gano'n ang mangyari, wala talagang kasama kundi sila. Pero eventually pupunta rin yan dun. Kasi kung may findings ang ICI na ang recommendation ay dalhin sa Ombudsman, halimbawa, magko-conduct sila ng investigation. DOJ, magko-conduct sila ng investigation. But of course, they will be able to take note of the investigation that was already conducted by the Independent Commission. And in that case, that their preliminary investigations will not start from square one, but will continue to build on what has already been found by the ICI.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
President.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have two more questions, Mr. President.
Sure.
From Leth Narcisa, DZRH.
Good morning, Mr. President. Ibon Foundation said that billions of fund control funds concentrated in the ruling parties. May we get your comments, sir? Are you aware of it?
That is the case in every single how do you say, legislative body. Siyempre, the majority party is the majority party. So silang pinakamarami. But again, if there's nothing particularly about that, because talagang pupunta, they are the most numerous in the House. For example, Lakas is the most numerous in the House. So they will have the most locally funded projects. The problem here is not the amount. The problem here is the uses of those funds. Kahit naman sa kanila napunta lahat, kung magandang patakbo, di walang problema. Kung yung flood control, napakaganda. Kung yung lahat ng mga project, napakaganda. Yung dredging, perfect. Di ano problema? Walang problema. But that is not the problem. That's not where the problem lies. The problem lies in the actual implementation of the projects. And that's what we are investigating. Wala namang ginagawang politika na naman.
Thank you, Mr. President.
That's what we wanted to do. Remove it from politics. Don't politicize this. It's simple numbers dito. Simple lang to. Magkano ang ninakaw na pera ng mga balasubas na ito? That's what we need to know. That's what we need to fix. And now that you bring it up, one of the things that we are looking at, dahil iniisip ko, kakasuhan natin sila. Then, okay, the cases will go on. May mananagot, meron dyan makukulong, meron dyan pa-fire, whatever. Para sa akin, kailangan buuhin nila yung project. Dahil, kung titignan ninyo, may warranty lahat yung project na yan. Kahit sinabi nilang completed, pag na-discover na hindi tama ang pagkagawa, they still have to respect, they still have to honor the warranty that they have given us to complete the project properly. So we can still go back to them at sasabihin natin sa kanila, balikan ninyo yung walang kwentang project na ginawa ninyo at ayusin ninyo ng maganda. Out of your own pocket. Number one. Now, I don't know what will happen after the ICI will make their findings known to whatever agency, kung they will be fined. Nasa sa kanila na yun. That's, again, it's beyond the executive's purview. So that I think, let us not focus on the politics of it. Let us focus on simple pesos and centavos of it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. The last question will come from Ivan Mayrina, GMA7.
Mr. President, while the ICI is just about to begin its work, protest actions have already been mounted and more are being organized. The ones on the 21st are expected to be big. Is this a cause of concern for you that it might potentially snowball into something similar to what happened in Nepal or Indonesia?
Well, that is only if we don't do anything about it. Look, what we have found, you have to remember, I brought this up. And it is my interest that we find the solution to what has become a very egregious problem. And since this has all been exposed, well, it's actually known to many people, but it has now been exposed to the general public. Do you blame them for going out into the streets? If I wasn't president, I might be out in the streets with them. So, you know, of course, they are enraged. Of course, they are angry. I'm angry. We should all be angry because what's happening is not right. So, yes, express it. You come, you make your feelings known to these people and make them answerable for the wrongdoings that they have done. Palaman ninyo ang sentimento, palaman ninyo kung paano nila kayo sinaktan, kung paano kayo ninakawan nitong mga ito. Palaman ninyo sa kanila, sigawan ninyo, lahat, gawin ninyo, mag-demonstrate. Just keep it peaceful. Kasi pagka hindi na peaceful, mahirap na yan. We will have to, the police will have to do its duty to maintain peace and order. But to show that you are enraged, to show that you are angry, to show that you are disappointed, to show that you want justice, to show that you want fairness, what's wrong with that? I want to show that there is justice. I want to show that there is fairness. I want to hold these people accountable just like they do. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Not one bit. All right?
Maraming salamat, Mr. President. Thank you very much, members
Thank
of the
you.
Malacanang
Thank
Press
you very
Corps.
much.
That concludes our press conference. Thank you.